Today's date is April 4th, 2026. Basically, 4:15 afternoon. Well, as the Patriot Act states, especially considering this is federal offenses because it's the opposite of our freedoms and rights being done towards me, that makes them a gang of traitors, of treason, of invasion of privacy, of stalking. Well, since there's 5 or more of them communicating and doing so, that's called a treasonous gang of traitors, of suppression of spoken words of others, me, and through the fact they're doing it through stalking. Now, in the last 12 months, that same officer, upon which the courthouse seems to think he's correct, which he's not, because he can't even see that as actual federal offenses they're committing by suppression of truth through the public trying to do so towards me, to harass me, to get me to act out. Me just walking away from you ain't nothing, man. Because I told you 20 times in the last 12 months by approaching you, every time I seen you near, even, and especially in the last 2 months, going, hey, now look at 40th. So I was walking away and you didn't roll with me. And now they're not breaking law. Read that Patriot Act again? Yes, they were, as a gang of 5 or more of traitors. Now look at 40th again, like I said before, of that 20 years compared to the last 2 months. Not a single person ever going down it. Duh, because the only reason why they're going down it bumper to bumper for that 20 years I was living there is to cause me to be provoked. Now, so within the last 12 months here, officer, I have told you, every time I approached you, I've seen you even out and about in the last 2 months, 10 times. Last 12 months, 20 times. By even walking all the way down here while I was working like for my ex-landlord there. Yeah. And then let's take the whole 20 years and 2 months now. Dude, that would be over like 30 times I've called you individuals up and stuff. At this police station, the sheriff's station, and Lake County, all together. For that 20 years and 2 months. Then, CSP program. Oh, it's cute that nobody works there no more. That while I was there for the 15 years of the 20 years living in that apartment, they all supposedly retired. Shit! Like Tom Latina, Tom Deal, and Levinsky. The only one still there is Trish. But you know, and I know, courthouse, because you have audio recording, video recording of every meeting in the courthouse with them I had. I've mentioned plenty of times in that 20 years living there, while the 15 years of being in that program, of off and on, that I told them that I'm being stalked, which is they're treasonous as traitors and stuff. Because if they can't connect that, oh my gosh, really? Stalking is invasion of privacy. They can't connect that, then they don't belong working in the courthouse. Neither is that officer belong working as an officer. If you can't read Patriot Act of 5 or more in a gang of traitors, oh my gosh, he needs to work as a janitor at a fast food joint. Not an officer of law, improperly not listening to individual complaints over and over and over of truthful complaints. So yeah, this is going to be too much fun. Then, after I win this court case, you're going to have fun paying me. How can I lose? Right there. That is absolute proof that that officer was purposely ignoring every complaint, knowing that that's what was going on, with pure evidence of that going on, of a gang of traitors, of treason, of and stalking, of invasion of privacy, obviously, but yet ignored it. There's no way I can lose. Right there. Well, this is gonna be fun. Thank you. Thanks for that extra little change in my pocket too after this. After I don't sit a day and don't have to pay a dang penalty. Doodaloo. Now enforce law appropriately. If you even understand law at all. Get right.